Hi, in this video I'm going to explain the concept of the least common multiple. In most textbooks, the least common multiple is simply named as the LCM. Okay, so what is LCM? Now, if I have two numbers 5 and 6, the multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Then you can write a lot of multiples of 5. Then let's check for 6. We have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72, and so on and so forth. Now if we look at the multiples of 5 and 6, we could see that 30 is a common multiple and also 60. And we can actually have a lot of common multiples of 5 and 6. So just for the list of multiples that we have right now, we could see two common multiples already, namely 30 and 60. But if we want to identify what is the least common multiple, that means the lowest common multiple of two numbers, we pick the smallest of them. So in this case, the least common multiple of 5 and 6 is actually 30. So this is the least common multiple of 5 and 6. It's the first common multiple of 5 and 6. So that's how you find the least common multiple of two numbers. You simply list down some multiples of the first number and also the some of the multiples of 6. You don't need to have all the multiples. Actually, that's not possible, okay? Because the multiples will be infinite, okay? So just take a few anyway, since you just want to have the least common multiple. So the first number or multiple that will be the same for both will be the least common multiple of the given numbers. Okay, so this particular method that we use here, since we listed the multiples of the numbers, this method is called the listing method. Okay, so you can always use this if it is possible for you to identify the multiples of the two numbers easily. Okay, now this idea of least common multiple is not restricted to just two numbers. So sometimes you also would want to find the least common multiple of three numbers. So let's take, for example, let's give, like, I have 6, and let's have 9, and then let's say we have maybe 3. Okay, let's have 3. So let's identify the multiples of 6. So 6, I can have 12, and then 18, and then 24, and 30. And let's just limit it to 30 for the meantime. Then let's try to add multiples later. So for 9, we have 9, then times 2 is 18, times 3 is 27, times 4 is 36, and so on. For 3, I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and so on. Now, since we just want to find the least common multiple of the numbers, we check which of the multiples is the first one to come up as a common to the 3. Now, 6 is not present in 9, although it's present in 3. but we have to consider all, so 6 is not the least common multiple. Maybe 12, but there's no 12 here, so not 12. But 18, if you look at 18, 18 is present in the multiples of 6. It's also present in the multiples of 9. It's present in the multiples of 3. And that's the very first number that is common to the multiples. Hence, the LCM of 3, 6, and 9 is 18. So that's how we identify, even if you have 3 numbers. And we can extend that to 4 numbers, to 5 numbers, and so on and so forth. Okay, now on the second part of this video, I'm going to show you an alternative way or another way of finding the LCM. If the listing method becomes tedious, that means it will take you some time to list on all the multiples of the given numbers, then this method might be helpful to you. Okay, so let's go back to our first example, 5 and 6. Okay, let's just take simple examples first. So we want to find the LCM of 5 and 6. So LCM of 5 and 6. So the listing method, we're able to find the LCM, and it says the LCM is 30. Okay, using a new method, okay, so method 2. So this method is through the use of prime factorization. Okay, so the concept of this method is you need to break the two numbers into their prime factors. So like for 5, it's just 5. Okay, although it's 1 times 5, it's basically 5. Okay, now for the 6, it's 2 times 3, so I can have 2 times 3. So to get the LCM through prime factorization, what you need to do is to write the factors in this manner. So try to align the common factors of each. But since there are no common factors, so when we place the factors of 6, we leave a space below 5, and then we have 2, and then 3. And all we have to do to get the LCM to the prime factors is to drop each number. So 5, and then 2, and then 3, and then multiply all these numbers. So we have 5 times 2 times 3 is equal to 30. So that's how you get the LCM. Let's take another example, because we have 5 as a prime number, and we only got one factor. So let's get more or a better example. Let's try, say I have 18, and then I have, say, 15. Okay, so using method 2, we need to write 18 and 15 in terms of their prime factors. So let's have 18. So 18 is 2 times 9, and 9 is 3 times 3. So the prime factors of 18 are 2, and then 3. So if we have this 2 times 3 times 3, so we have 2 times 3 times 3. And then for 15, we have 3 times 5. So try to write the factors of 15 by aligning them with the factors of 18. So we have times 3, okay, so 3 times 5, so let's leave a space. Do not write 5 here or 5 below the 2. So make sure you only align numbers that are the same. Okay, and then once you do that, all you have to do is to drop each factor. So 2, you have 3, you have 3, and then you have 5. If you have worked on this similar method on HCF, they're very similar in terms of process. They just differ on the last step. But anyway, so to find the LCM using this method, so once you drop all the numbers, simply multiply them. So we have 2 times 3 is 6, and then 6 times 3 is 18, and then 18 times 5 is equal to 90. So the LCM, when you count off by 18 and 15, the first number that will be the same will be 90. So that's LCM. Okay, so I was able to show 2 examples or 2 methods of finding the LCM. The first one is the use of the listing method. You simply list down all the multiples of the numbers. And then the second one using the prime factorization. Okay, so key in the prime factorization method is you should only align the factors that are the same, and after that you just bring down all the factors, okay, and multiply them to get the LCM. Okay, so I hope this video will, was able to help you understand the concept of LCM. Okay, that's it.